something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
Ah!
So what's happening now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
You're alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you. The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto. It was the fox, the cat, and the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. But really, I sense Simon is behind this. First, go to the second floor and make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to. Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
Mr. Stalker, it's you. I thought it was the intruders again. It's a relief you're safe. I was helpless, hiding the entire time. This is my first time coming back out. You surprised me, but make no mistake. You're always welcome here, Mr. Stalker. Let me know if there's anything you need. Stalker, please. If you...
door. You might as well give up. Oh, it's you. Is it safe out there? Give me a sec. Okay, come in.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be thanking you first. When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much. You're here. It's good to be... When you came in...
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Benini, sir. Do look after him, won't you, sir? You have my personal look after...
Thank you for another timely rescue, compagno. I seem to find myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, I freeze. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Surely there must be something that only I, in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Benigni is here to help you in any way he can. Fear not. Thank you for an... I talk. Surely...
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it. More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia. All this mayhem is certainly going to affect her condition.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. The alchemists planned the whole thing. All while we were hiding here. I certainly didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base. The hotel had an accommodation with the alchemists. Long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway, and you can save Geppetto. Apparently, I must remain in this room. I hope Geppetto is safe. Be careful out there, won't you?
Soon, you will see the Isle of Alchemists. But be warned, you're walking into hell. and I should know. The truth is, I escaped from there. I had to leave a lot behind. And that is why I woke you. Like you, clever one. I am more than I appear to be. I'm ready for you to see the real me. Show me that you're ready too. Please, save us. Save Krat. I knew it. There is a secret passage. The stalkers must be getting information from the alchemists. It might be the only path to their base.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's more than anything. No matter what fate serving her, welcome to... This is a supply box. I shall open it, and no matter what fate serving her, welcome to... No matter what serving her, welcome to...
I never imagined the stalkers would dare attack the hotel. What's going on?
You're here. That's a relief. It's good to be free. When you came in, you reminded me of... Alidoro has... The hotel has security measures against human infiltrators. I thought it was... He must have switched the security off. Alidoro... Well, I suppose that's a pointless question now. I want you... You're here.
Thank you for another timely rescue, I talk a big game, but surely... looks like you've dealt with the puppets menacing the hotel steps in your typically dashing style. The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths to... We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets. I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any... These records are like a puzzle wrapped in rings. The light shines brightest in the darkest times, and you... I always welcome... thank you for coming. I was going... Why don't I read the contents? Hide these, kill that, steal those. It's all the same. And the people who want... I am a simple, albeit brilliant man. Solving the code, perhaps sometimes I share too much.
No matter what fate serving her, welcome to her.
Hello, my only friend. Being angry for someone else's sake. I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave. Hello, my only friend.
Oh, you're here. See? I told you I'd do it. No trace of Alidoro inside, though. And the Hermit's Cave itself is too deep for me. My next stop is the Relic of Trismegistus, one of Alidoro's favorite treasure-hunting grounds. I'm curious why he'd go back there time after time. Oh, maybe I'm getting the hang of this sort of work. See you later, treasure hunter. I'm trying to track down Miss...
It's better to end this way. Yet, while the getting's good.
No matter what, serving welcome.
You're here.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait. Is this the relic of Trismegistus? You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry!
romance of ours will come to an end. No one's ever danced longer, I promise, my friend. Will you stay with me too and face whatever is coming? For today's a new day, and we have to keep running. I knew that you would, and I find that refreshing. So, the king of riddles will now hear your confession. Blind confessions reveal one's true guilt. True confessions of blood being spilt. This one's black and white. A no or a yes. Is Geppetto's creation a killer? Confess. Oh my goodness! You really are an incredible liar. And once you get going, ooh, you really can't fire. Ashamed of lying? Or just the murder? I can't stop chuckling. Not since I heard her. You should reconsider that conscience of yours. It's charming, but all this guilt's just such a bore. Or maybe there's no way you can. Perhaps it's part of becoming a man. You were so very wrong that I cannot believe it. But you did make me laugh, so take this. You'll need it. Go on, no rhymes. A surprise gift from Maluco'z, the king of riddles. We had a good time, I can tell, but now it's time for me to bid you farewell.
accept your fate. Death has come for you. This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip your heart out. Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart? Trained harder. This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip your heart out. When we couldn't save our brother, that's when God made him sick.
Oh, the alchemist! I thought it was all a cheap trick! Curse him! And then that stupid puppet, Peter. Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking requests.
Even if we're just fakes to buy time, you're going down. Even if we're just fakes to buy time, you're going down. Alright, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart? This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip your heart out. Maybe when we couldn't save our brother, that's what my friends. Should I have trained harder? Or brought better gear?
can hardly believe it. But the ergo readings you gathered leave no doubt. No doubt at all, you see? Okay, Venini, breathe. Despite your best efforts, they can't read your mind yet. My friend, my apologies. But when you hear this news, you'll be excited too. The puppets were being compelled by the Grand Covenant. But they were communicating with each other, with wavelengths. This is beyond anything I'd imagined. They were not built with this kind of intelligence. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there was considerable noise in the signal. Care to give it a listen?
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. The laws of the Grand Covenant bind us. We're his puppets. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Law 0. The creator's name is Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Did you hear that? The last part sounded important, but there was too much static. Tell me you heard it, please. We need to find the cause of the frenzy, and this may be our best chance. What or who was behind the frenzy? What or who was behind the frenzy? Really? Nothing. I've tried everything I can think of, but I keep coming up empty. All I wanted was to stop anyone else getting hurt. At least hurt by murderous puppets. Not even I can abolish all pain everywhere. No, you cannot give up, Venini. You are Venini, and Venini always finds the solution. I think we can't put it off any longer. Geppetto is the last hope we have. I've exhausted my talents here. These clues, I could find them, but interpreting them is beyond my abilities. We need the man himself. You must save him, compagno. You and Geppetto are the only ones who can save Krat. I always welcome friends.
You're here. That's a relief.
At the house of Venini.
No matter what they're serving, welcome to...
may not be aware, but I am an orphan. In fact, my parents were murdered before my very eyes. The authorities in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name. Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh. I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. But this is our last shot. The last clue. If this doesn't break through the static, then nothing will. But the key to all this is Geppetto. He's really our only hope. And it's up to you to save him. Go on and take the wavelength decoder. Even if I failed, you might be able to find more clues. You're someone who doesn't give up. Who knows? If you need to hear it, just use the Stargazer. Here, take it. I always welcome...
Charity house. Remember? We're best friends. I'm doing what I can to fend off both the petrification disease and the alchemists. My puppets and I are taking a stand against death itself. That's why I tried sending you messengers. But you got rid of them all. You're still an unstoppable fellow. I remember you. No reason for us to fight, I suppose. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House. Remember? We're best friends.